Well, you can add another name to your electric truck shopping list. Chevrolet just dropped all the info on its 2024 Silverado EV, and it all sounds incredibly interesting. Lots of power, some great range figures, and proper truck specs. Let's dive into it and see what this thing is all about. The first thing to note here is that the Silverado EV shares nothing from the gas truck platform, except part of the name. This is an Ultium vehicle, and it's basically a toned-down, scaled-back version of the GMC Hummer EV. Still, size-wise, it is similar in length and height as a crew cab short bed Silverado. But what you get on the Silverado EV is independent front and rear suspension and a pair of electric motors. You have a front and a rear motor. And you have the option of a 200 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which is massive. With the large battery pack, Chevrolet says the Silverado EV is capable of returning 400 miles of range. That obviously doesn't factor in towing, hauling, cold weather, and any other extra draining tasks. And this is a truck that is capable of truck tasks. The base WT or work truck trim can handle 8,000 pounds when towing and features 1,200 pounds of payload capacity. Down the road, Chevy says it's going to offer a max towing package that will bump tow capacity to 20,000 pounds. There's also an onboard power system similar to what Ford already offers on its F-150. It's called the power-based charging system and serves up 10 outlets. There's 10.2 kilowatts of power available for worksite needs, or you could use it if you went away camping for the weekend. Speaking of power, the WT sees 510 horsepower and 615 pound-feet of torque. The top RST trim, however, has a mode called Wide Open Watts, or WOW, that doles out 664 horsepower and 780 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to have the truck rip from 0 to 60 miles per hour in no more than 4.5 seconds. Inside the cabin, you let light shine in through a fixed glass roof. The dash layout features a massive 17-inch center screen that flows next to an 11-inch digital gauge cluster. And if you don't want to toss your luggage in the cabin or the bed, you can use the space in the front trunk. Lower spec WT models use an 11-inch central display and 8-inch screen for the gauges. Chevy is also delivering electronic four-wheel drive, an adjustable air suspension that raises or lowers the vehicle up to 2 inches, four-wheel steer capability, and even the ability to charge one Silverado EV with another EV using an available charging cord. Speaking of charging, the Silverado EV is capable of utilizing 350 kilowatt fast chargers, which allow it to take on 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. It's a very interesting machine, and we can't wait to try it out in the real world, but that will take some time. Those interested can put in their reservations now, but Chevy doesn't start up production of the Silverado EV until sometime in 2023. WT trucks first, followed by RST trucks arriving in customer hands in the fall of 2023. And for how much? A base WT is right around 40 grand. A fully loaded first edition RST, however, is all the way up over $105,000. Eventually, Chevy will offer versions spread throughout the two, but the WT and RST come first.